And when he made these, I've seen yet another remake of Nosferatu in theaters this Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone! That was December 25th, not January 7th, just so you know. Anyway, it's a very atmospheric film. To say it's very much like Dracula, but it's not. It's based loosely on Bram Stoker's Dracula and on the olden silent 1920s German film, which is set in Germany, by the way, or at least part of it anyway, because copyright reasons. Yes, at the time, Bram Stoker, when he was alive and well, he had copyrights on his book, and so therefore anybody who wanted to make a movie or a play had to get permission from him, you know. There was a very successful stage production actually at the time. So they got around that, these German folks who didn't want to pay the money, whatever, from Stoker. So they came up with Count Olaf instead of Count Dracula. Yes. Anyway, pretty much the same idea, although there are some differences anyway. Of course, pretty much every Dracula a lot of them have had some kinds of differences, like Bram Stoker's Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola, which took quite a bit of liberties, adding extra things, such as the real life Count of Vlad Tepes, Vlad the Impaler from Romania. Anyway, so this one, the ending is certainly quite different from what you might expect it to be. At least if you watched the Dracula, any of those versions, Dracula. Well, what's good about this? Well, it's very atmospheric, quite gory, bloody bits, you know, like you might expect for R-rated horror picture. Music is very solid. Definitely the right kind of music for a vampire movie set in the 19th century, mostly in Germany and Romania, I suppose. I'd say the acting is fine, except what really annoys me is that most of the actors not only speak in a British accent, a very high hoity-toity kind of accent, but they even go with the same kind of manner of speaking, lexicon, that the people Britain would have, especially back in the 19th century, which would be absolutely perfect for a Dracula movie, which is centered around England and Romania. That would have been perfectly fine, but no. So you got weird things of people speaking very English accent, saying things like "go tire," you know, instead of going to bed. All that's sort of very English stuff, but also saying things like "Frau" and "Herr," which is respectively "Madam" and "Sir" in German. I could hear some bits of German here and there, not just the usual stuff. I think the Count speaks some. It's very atmospheric. It really fits it. Plays into the stereotypes of Germans being all creepy and all that, which I don't really care for. I've actually used to watch quite a lot of music videos from Germany in the 1980s, and of course there's that. How would you say that? 99 red balloons, Luftballons. Not red balloons, excuse me, not red balloons, just balloons, Luftballons, which had an English version, which was 99 red balloons. Good stuff. Of course, and also heard a lot of East German propaganda songs as well. They tend to be some of the most common ones that are actually subtitled in English. I was trying to learn German. Yes, so I can recognize a few things here and there. Mostly German is spoken by like random people who don't really matter much, and the Count. Yes, don't really like that. There's some stuff here at Regal Cinema if you were interested in the movie, or they're supposed to buy. I'll tell you. Definitely what kept was definitely suspenseful, even though there's a lot of similarities to Dracula. There were some twists there that were unexpected. You might appreciate that, and there is nudity. Oh yes, this is one of the very rare films in which you actually see male nudity. If you get my drift, it's just gendered male nudity. Although I don't think anyone's going to be aroused unless you're into corpses. Please don't do that. Please don't be like that. Get help. That is interesting. That actually would be very much in keeping with German traditions because nudism is actually quite well held in some regard. In Germany, it's not considered at all unusual. Perfectly normal stuff, unlike over here in America. Well, this is an American production as far as I can tell. I would think it would have been better with the actual German actors. There are German actors in America, and or Austrian or Swiss actors. Something that, like, what is that? Christopher Plotz, yes, from Inglourious Bastards, who does play a good German. If you remember seeing that film, those played a very bad German. Inglourious Bastards, a very bad German in Inglourious Bastards, and what is it? Django Unchained. He played a good German, a very good German in the Old West, and Django Unchained. That was good. I like Christopher Waltz. Waltz, I think, yes. Christopher Waltz, an Austrian. So that would have been a good idea. Anyway, other than that, it seems to look pretty good and all that. I can't say about all the other remakes. You know, I've never actually seen the original theatrical Nosferatu. But I think what really worked for that wasn't there just that a creepy looking vampire rather than the more handsome kind of vampire we might expect nowadays. But it was a black and white and a very grainy kind of film. Very atmospheric. We don't get that here in this film. It does look good and all that, but there seems like something missing. Maybe like a sepia tone or something. Do something like Godzilla minus color, perhaps. Yes, something. Anyway, so there's some missed potential there. Like a screw up, stay foxy.